The trial of a former Los Angeles Angels employee accused of supplying drugs that killed Angels pitcher Tyler Skaggs is revealing how the nation's opioid epidemic has reached Major League Baseball. Omar Villafranca is in Fort Worth, Texas, where closing arguments in the trial of Eric Kay are expected to begin today. Omar, good morning.
Good morning. The defense rested yesterday without former Angels communication director Eric Kay taking the stand. Listen, baseball is America's pastime, and some people even argue it's a reflection of American society. What this trial exposed is a continued problem in the sport, with current and former players talking about drug use and abuse during the season.
And down goes Tellez. Third strikeout of the night for Tyler Skaggs.
Los Angeles Angels pitcher Tyler Skaggs was found dead on July 1st, 2019, in a Dallas-Fort Worth area hotel room ahead of a series between the Angels and the Texas Rangers. A coroner's report found Skaggs had a toxic mix of alcohol, fentanyl, and oxycodone in his system. The prosecution alleges before he died, Skaggs received counterfeit oxycodone containing fentanyl from Eric Kay, a former Angels public relations official. And for more than a week of trial, federal prosecutors have argued that only Kay could have supplied the drugs that killed Skaggs. But Kay's attorneys argue that while Kay was giving Skaggs opioids, it's not clear who gave Skaggs the lethal dose. And testimony from former players and friends indicated that Skaggs had other suppliers. Among them, former All-Star pitcher and teammate Matt Harvey, who admitted under subpoena and with immunity to helping Skaggs get oxycodone during the season. Harvey also testified that he himself had taken drugs supplied by Kay.
They need a preponderance of evidence for, not beyond a reasonable doubt, but the most likely situation that Eric Kay gave him those drugs in Texas.
Sam Blum covers the Angels for The Athletic. He says the testimony from some players that they also acquired and abused opioids and other drugs highlights drug use among major league players.
Are you surprised at some of the things you're hearing in court about the drug use from players?
I mean, listen, all across America, people are dealing with this epidemic of opioids. This industry is particularly susceptible to some issue like this because players are actually diagnosed and given real oxycodone medication to recover from surgeries, to then what ends up happening, which is an addiction to these pills.
Blum also pointed out that most Major League Baseball players are not superstars, and their livelihood and their paycheck really depend on being physically available for more than 160 games a year. It's also worth noting that since Skaggs died, Major League Baseball started testing players for opioids, and they're not offering punishment, they're offering treatment for players who test positive. Michelle?
Treatment, that is an option. Omar, thank you so much.